We're going to do some tire balancing on the Bosch Tire Balancer of Fun. Yay! Every wheel has a different size center, and you got to find a centering ring that fits your wheel the best. There's different ways of attaching the wheel onto the machine. I'm going to be using this cone with the nut going on this way. Sometimes for a smaller wheel, you will want to use a cone in here first, and then so you don't scratch the rim, this sleeve comes off and you got a cup that has a nice rubber cushion, and that will go on and support the mag wheel without scratching it. So I'm going to put the wheel on, set that in so. If I squeeze this red lever, I can save myself a bit of time, and then spin this on and make it RFT, really fairly tight. There we go. Of the weights that are on here, because we're going to rebalance these tires, we're going to use these crazy pliers. They hook on like so, and with a bit of a grunt, off comes the weight. In our case, we reuse these weights, so use your mad tight literacy skills. Look at the weight. It says it's a 1.5, so we will put it in the 1.5 spot right here. Yay, numeracy. Always works. Uses this kind of wheel to go up and down, left and right, to figure out where you are on the screen. You don't need a keyboard at all. What I want to do is make sure I have the right kind of weights in here. This is a steel wheel, which is going to use clip-on weights that are kind of rounded on the back side like this one. Those are for steel. If you have aluminum wheels, you'll usually use a wheel that has a bigger clip and a flat back, kind of like this. However, there's also different places you can put the wheel. So I'm going to use my thumb key over here, which takes me to here, and I've got all these choices of attaching weight. This machine also has the ability to hide the weights behind spokes. If you have like a 5-spoke wheel, you can tell it where the spoke is, how many spokes you have, and it will split up the weights and hide them so you don't even see them behind the spokes, if you cared enough for that. To tell the machine where the first weight has to be, we need to know how far away from the machine it goes, so it can do its calculations and figure out how much weight to add. We also need to know what the size of the rim is. That can be done with this bar. Pick it up, set it exactly where the weight goes. Did you hear the beep? That's this thing saying it's a 15-inch rim, 64 millimeters away from the machine. Excellent. And then we can close the lid, and it will spin the tire and figure out what kind of weights it needs. If the wheel starts coming off, shut the machine off in a hurry. You'll know if it's starting to come off. It'll make a racket. And then it should tell you what kind of weights it needs. I don't always trust the machine, so I do it twice. 75 and 0.5. Roll. I'm just rolling the tire around by hand until that little blue bar turns green. Oh, right there. Then I'm going to step on this foot pedal, which locks it like a brake, way down there. Now this won't move, and then I can pound the weights on. I'm going to use this side of the pliers, which is a hammer. I look straight up from that, put the weight on there, try not to hit your fingers. In it, and see how close to zero we get. Yay!